Nearly 1,000 people flooded the YMCA on Sunday for the inaugural league matchup of the Walla Walla Sweets Rollergirls, featuring a match between the Luna Chicks and the Blood Drive Betties, also known around Walla Walla as the Debutante Brawl. Fans lined up to watch the likes of the Blonde Bandita, Atticus Pinch, and Venomous Vixen. The action electrified the audience, even if they were still being educated with exactly how the scoring worked.
Well, the jammer has to make it through once from the back, and then they have to lap all of them. And I believe everyone that tries to block them but they pass, they get a point for each one once they're all the way through.
Kimmy Schroeder, who is an integral part of starting the league, now known as the Walla Walla Sweets Rollergirls, is overwhelmed by the support shown by the community.
To see the crowd, not only you see it trickle in, but then when you look up and you see, we filled the place. We have filled this place. And then to have the vets come in and do their color guard and see that we're bridging the gap between that, it's like it's reaching so many different people.
A lot of action, bodies in the floor.
The league is now comprised of 4 teams and a traveling team with more tryouts coming soon. And although Sunday's event was entertaining for those that watched, roller derby has a very special place in the life of the women who play in the league.
I've been sober for 15 months. Without derby, I wouldn't be able to stay sober. So I got a big group of sisters that keep me sober, and it all changed my life. So
it's not really my dream. I'm telling you, it's a fluke that this happened. But there's women that say they don't know what they would do without roller derby. That's what the roller derby means to me. It's not about skating. It's not about this. It's about right now all these dreams of everybody that's being fulfilled.
I think it's the sisterhood for me. Without these guys, who knows where my life would be today.
We did come from not really knowing and hating, oh, I'm so sorry, to now we're just, there's no apologies made. It's, this person's out for blood, so we're going to go take her out. Afterwards, we'll hug, we'll kiss, we'll make up, we'll go have a beer together, and we'll be friends again. So it's exciting to see the confidence, the self-confidence that's growing in people. It's very exciting to see.
As the night of action continued, the fans seemed to grow more aware of what was going on beyond just the intense hits and spills. But just to be sure, I asked Hell Dan, an official of the Atomic City Rollergirls of the Tri-Cities League, to give us a brief rundown of the rules.
There's so much lingo in roller derby, there's a lot, but with scoring, the way that the game's played is it's 5 on 5 on the track from each team. 4 people from each team are blockers, and so they have to stay together in a pack and go around the pack like that. The last person from each team is the jammer. They start 20 feet behind the blocker pack. When the whistle starts, the blockers go, and then when the last blocker passes their line, the pivot line we call it, then the jammers start. The jammers have to work their way through the pack once on the first pass. Nobody gets any points for that. The first jammer to get through the pack is going to be declared the lead jammer, and so nobody gets any points, but now we have a lead jammer. The jams will go for a full 2 minutes unless the lead jammer calls it off, and she can do that by putting her hands on her hips. Now after they get through once and the lead jammer is declared, then they have to circle everybody and start going through again, and do it again and again and again, and as many times as you can during that jam. You get 1 point for every member of the opposing team that you pass. Even if they are in the penalty box, you get what you call a ghost point for going past them.
2010 has been a summer to remember in Walla Walla for the sports scene. The Walla Walla Sweets baseball team was the first ticket in town, but the Walla Walla Sweets Rollergirls may be the most energizing.